Okay, so this is the new head unit I got, and it doesn't display DVDs. Like, I've got the cable connected right now, and going to my DVD player at the back on the roof, and it doesn't display the picture. I'm just turning it back on, and so the head unit here itself, you've got your standard options. You know, you swipe down, I guess, there, yeah, and you got your Wi-Fi signal strength, mute, sound. No, I've never known what that rocket stands for. Yeah, I still don't know what it means. You got your process manager. That's just things I've opened recently. Software uninstall, uninstall your apps. Software install, so that'll be to install apps if you've put them in memory card or whatever. Cache clearer, but that's not what the rocket stands for, because I've done it on other radios and it doesn't take me to that place. Turn the fan up a bit, hot in the car. Okay, so you got your GPS, Google Play, file browser. These are the things at the big front screen. Sometimes you got to press the button twice to go back a step. Bluetooth, which is to do same as here. That's to make phone calls, and that's your equalizer. Okay, so we've gone through. These are all the apps. These are the ones that I installed, except for Pandora. And it says I can't use Pandora in this country, so I don't know what the deal there is. That was pre-installed on the head unit. No idea what Pandora is. The main reason why I got it was because I wanted to see whatever I see on the screen here on my roof DVD player, and that's not working. But so not real happy about that straight off, because that's the reason why I bought this. But anyway, I figured I might as well make a review on it. It doesn't go too bad. I don't want to get done for copyright, so it's hard to play music on it. But the sound system, yeah, it's all right. I don't complain about the sound system. Radio works, DVD player works, but only shows a picture here. You know, you got your Google Play, you got your settings. You can go to all your apps. Those are the apps that I installed. These aren't. The last ones were. And then you got your settings, you got your car settings, which is strange to find factory settings under car settings, but anyway. So you got your base settings. So the brake, so you tick that there if you want to. The video only plays when the handbrake is on, and when you take the handbrake off, you can't watch videos in the front anymore. That's fine. That's for safety. Key press beeps, yeah. Volume on, limit, yeah. Rear view mirror, so that works. Put it in reverse. That works. Mute during going backwards, I don't really care. Nav settings, so you can, oh, not that one. If you want to, maybe, no, it's not that one. Oh, it's here. So you can select which navigation you want to use, or which app you want this nav button to be. So I would choose Here We Go, but Here We Go never seems to want to work properly on a head unit. You can eventually get it to work properly, I find installing TeamViewer and remotely control the head unit from your computer, you get to see the full screen, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we'll go back home, and I'll go to my apps, and I'll go to here, and I'll go there, and then I'll see it's off screen, and then I can see that button, I'll click it, but then I can't see the last button there to agree to continue. It's off screen. So I don't know, maybe app creator will come across this clip and see that. Anyway, I have that same problem with that app on every stereo or every head unit I've set up, that here it's out of screen when you're setting it up. Once you get past that first initial setup, the app is perfectly fine. I use it all the time. Alright, so getting back to settings, okay, car settings, so we'll get back to where we were. That's your navigation mixed ratio. I don't know what that is. I'd probably say that it's probably volume for when they're listening to music and the voiceover comes on. Your night brightness, panel color settings, that's the screen there, so you can have it on random. What's the difference between random and auto? I don't know. I guess random would be every time you turn it on, it'll be a different color. Auto is just synchronizes between the colors. I like to keep it on one particular color. I don't like flashing lights, changing colors on head units. Auto play, which is fine. That's probably for when you plug in a USB or something. Show screenshot button, that's up here. So you see an icon there, let's take a screenshot. Like so. I'll leave that on. Steering wheel. So I've got nothing on my steering wheel that controls the head unit, so I can't really show you anything there. Factory settings. So 4 zeros. Then you get factory settings here. So radio area, you get to choose what area you're in. I'm definitely not in Japan. Would probably be my better option there, because they have the same frequency range as Japan. We're not like America. RDS enabled, radio auto antenna, which it's off, but this car doesn't have an automatic antenna anyway. You probably can, I don't like that when you change the volume controller, it sounds like there's an error. Coder type, half. I don't know what that is. Probably Google that. Power amplifier settings. Who really cares? It's on none. I don't have an amplifier connected to this anyway, so I can't really test that. MCU reset, times, look at that, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Boot time reckons that this head unit's been on for 9.5 hours. I've probably ran it for about an hour, so it's not all me. Settings, I don't know what ARM stands for, again Google that. Bluetooth, power and delay, panel color setting. We'll just leave that. Panel color power up. Alright. External mic, which is fine. Internal, the option to keep it on. Video channel mode. Okay, so you got your panel color setting. external mic configuration, which is fine. Internal video channel mode, so ARM or the other one, I guess it makes no difference. This cable does nothing anyway to display the video. I've tried both settings. Camera style user interface, I have no idea. All I can do is turn that off or on. I want it on. And again, another one I like to Google, WCDMA only. I don't know what that is. Canvas, that's for. No idea what that option's for. I guess this has something to do with the steering wheel. Okay, well the outside temperature Fahrenheit, would leave that off because we want Celsius in Australia. Touch settings, that's touch calibration, touch study. Basically what it is, it says what it does. I don't want to do that. Touch study is to study all the buttons, I guess. Configuration is you tell which button does what. Car logos, they've got a whole bunch of car logos to pick from. I'm not going to. And boot animation default, long press to set, but that's okay. And now it wants me to reboot because I changed one setting in there, which I will. Android Q. It's funny how people call it Android 10Q because you can put the 1 in the 0 and make it Q. Strange that it booted straight up into Bluetooth mode. Anyway, still getting no signal on that screen behind me. Not much else to show you except for a working DVD. I'm going to blur out this part here. I'm going to blur out the video and the mute the sound because copyright rules. Okay. So DVD works fine, reverse camera works fine, radio works fine. Basically everything about this unit works fine. Oh, crikeys. Okay, basically everything about this unit works fine. Everything that doesn't work is the video out. And I'll just move this around. I can show you. I've got a brand new TV on the back seat, testing that because the roof one didn't work. And I contacted the supplier and he said that's too old to receive RCA signal compared to the head unit, and I call BS But anyway, just to show him, I'm using the TV here as an example. It's connected and no signal from the head unit at all. So if you get this head unit, make sure everything works. You don't want to buy something that, even if you never plan on using that option, you want it to work, don't you? And again, it goes back to okay, so radio works, it's just I don't have the antenna plugged in at the moment. Obviously the head unit's not in properly, and I've still got my old head unit hanging down the bottom there. That is a brilliant head unit, that one. I've had no problems with that one. And the only reason why I'm updating is because, you know, I'm updating. It's been 3 years. And change that to, yeah, that'll do. Just to stop the radio. So on the outside buttons, you got your menu, which is takes you back home. Your disc, which is your DVD. Band, which will take you to radio. Mode switches between them all. Bluetooth takes you to that phone option. And you got your buttons here for skipping a song or forwarding a song, or radio stations, but you can use the, obviously it's Android, so you can use the touch screen for those options as well. Your equalizer, which you've already seen. Navigation, I selected the Google one, so that should open. Yep. And that's pretty much it. So there's not much more to this unit. We'll go back to the settings though. I'll show you what this is. So we go back to home, settings, and you got car settings, network and internet, which is your hotspot. Supposedly it's supposed to be able to put a SIM card in this, but I didn't see anywhere for that. Apps and notifications. So you'd probably just go to like something like that and choose your settings if you want to be notified, or if you want to give access to storage, permissions, special app access. We went through display already, didn't we? Yeah. Your sound, volume, default, sound enhancement. Security and location. This is mostly a mobile phone option. This is, unless you have internet connected to the stereo all the time, this will be pretty useless. Google account, accessibility, if you have problems with, I don't know, you just have problems with hearing or seeing or something like that, you can like large mouse pointer and so forth. Mono, if you want your stereo mono. High contrast, I don't use any of them options. Then you go to your system, and we'll go straight to the bottom for this one. So about the device, this is ZQ8003. I'll scroll to the bottom of that, and that's all the information on that there. So this was installed on the 28th of 11th 2019, so it's fairly modern. I'll just let you all read that for yourself. Okay, so system update, which is only good if you've got a USB update. There's no wireless or internet, so to speak, connection for checking online for internet. If I go MCU update, it wants me to install my USB card in the GPS slot. There's nothing really to show you there. You can read that for yourself. reset options. Backup, date and time, keyboard. That's it. So I like that you can make your screen go dark. Well, this one didn't do it. That should make the screen go dark. The other head unit, I press that button and it darkens the screen, so when I'm driving I can make the screen go black. Maybe if I go home, try that. No, I can just adjust the brightness. Oh well, Android 7 system I had did better than that. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing else to show you, really. Do you want to reboot? Nah. No SIM card, so it must have a SIM card option on here. Or that's just software designed for another head unit that has a SIM card option. I don't really care, I'm not going to put a SIM card in it. Be good for GPS tracking though. Okay, well, I've said it again. That's it. So that's pretty much all the head unit, the information about the head unit I can supply on a quick review. I wouldn't say it's too bad, but and I wouldn't be complaining about it if the video outputs worked, but they don't. Okay, alright, well thanks for watching and take care.